He brought a box cutter knife to school after having a history of getting in trouble and stealing shit and getting in teachers' faces and all that other happy horse shit.
Teachers don't get paid enough to deal with little shits, though. So he probably should be
I
expelled.
know. The school board wanted the principal to call the police. The thing that he mouthed off at the principal was that he brought it every day for protection.
I got my stream going if you wanna follow.
I've been going back and playing through AC Origin, seeing if it's any better the second time through.
No, it's just as
And I
bad
have
as the
DLC
first
for
one.
Actually, on Nightmare mode, the second time through, it's not bad, and I think the DLC is gonna make it better because it gives us more of the assassin time. But I mean, okay, I like the mechanics of the game. I don't mind the story. It's a good game. It's just a shit Assassin's Creed game. I guess the thing that just makes me mad that it doesn't have, that I forgot to mention to you, is the social stealth. It doesn't have social stealth. Which is infuriating to me because that was one of my absolute favorite mechanics from the Assassin's Creed games was, you know, becoming the blade of the crowd, stepping out, killing your target, and then just vanishing into just a sea of people. The game developers say the way the crowds work and things, it just wouldn't work for social stealth, but they do hope to add it back to the game series. And he tends to declare himself a lot, and everyone knows him because he wears the badge of a Magi.
Of a mangina.
Magi,
Oh,
they were the protectors of the Pharaoh. Learn your history, you dick. Now, the big boys are talking. Thank you for that. I was hoping you would do that. I just want to play it. No. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think if I've ever, like, really had a like, I mean, I think I can think of two off the top of my head, and they're only 10 out of 10s for when they came out, and compared against everything else they came out against. When Skyrim first came out,
You know, I was never really blown away by Skyrim. When Oblivion came out, that was the shit. Better storyline.
and when Assassin's Creed Brotherhood came out. My 10 out of 10 means that it was my not objective, but my personal. When it comes to objective 10 out of 10, no. You know, their other God of War games are on PS4. I don't have them on PS4. I have them on PS3, but you do know that they are on PS4, right? Yeah, that's where I'm probably gonna play it again. Unless Thomas gets, you know, all the God of War games on PS4, but I don't know. He's gonna do that. Oh, bitch. I love how they were. I love how there are still a bunch of people going, you shouldn't play God of War, it's violent, it shouldn't be this violent. Right? Of the North. Oh. Yeah, he used a sword, shield, spear, axe, yep. Oh, and I know because it was in a trailer, I know the Blades of Chaos are in there. Are you gonna make me call them their legit name?
They are the Blades of Chaos. There's no other name. Ma'am?
They have like a very specific name too. Okay, so okay, but I know they're in there because it was in the trailer that he spun them around.
Hmm?
I haven't played God of War in at least 4 years. I think when it comes to just level of everything's gonna die, I am a badass, God of War has to be the game where I felt the most powerful. Oh my god.
FedEx?
So, was there anyone on your journey that you wanted to ask a question? Oh, I have to share this with you. I
They
have to
will
share this
try
with
to
you
kill you.
because it was
Kill them first.
it's kill them back, but yeah, they will try to kill you, kill them back. But anyway, uh, the entire portrayal throughout this game is Ptolemy is a little bitch. Like the entire game he plays as a little bitch. But in one of the final scenes that he's in, dude has these stones to get in Julius Caesar's face and tell him, if you ally with my sister, I will kill every Roman in Alexandria. Uh, the other moment that I just had to share with you, too, that I couldn't believe that they actually used, is when Caesar dies. Aya tells him Requiescat in Pace. But this is before, like, Italian is even really a thing. That's Italian.
It's Italian.
But I mean... yeah, I feel like it was a call to Ezio. Oh shit, I'm being chased by a war elephant. I am being chased by a war elephant as I stand on a chariot with Caesar. But I guess if you... But I guess taking into what you said, like, into consideration, when it comes to the game, it's got a good story. What it does right. So I can give it that. I like the game. It's just you don't get much time, at least in the base game, as an assassin. So I guess because I'm kind of just meh on it
Yeah,
right
and
now as
D2
well.
died, man. I hate to say it.
What did the Warmind DLC cover? Did it cover Rasputin then?
Yeah, they really fucking let the fans down. Destiny 2. And actually, they kind of released an apology recently. Didn't hear.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's not gonna
Never
at
gonna
any
be
point
the same as
reach
it was.
Destiny 1. The Exo Stranger? Well, at least when it comes to good news, they've well, not really announced, more like leaked, that the next Assassin's Creed game is going to be set in Greece. I'm hoping it's the beginning of the end of the series. I hate to say that out loud, but... Right. And Desmond's arc. Right? Because if they go back to Greece... even if... Like, this would be the perfect time, because I heard that they're planning it as a trilogy, so if they set up the beginning of the end of at least this story arc in the next game, and then bring it to a conclusion with the one after that in Rome... Right, that's exactly what I'm saying. No, 3 games, phase 4 then. It's part of a 3-game series, is what I'm saying. With 2 more games. Yeah. To re- Well, apparently this game has been in development for, according to the devs, 4 years. No, the one that has apparently messed it all up is they say that Syndicate sales were awful.
If you're ever wondering, like, what kind of conversations dry up women's vaginas, right here.
I did too.
Usually when I'm gonna pay $60 for a game, I'd like a better review than it was alright.
I did too. I mean, didn't you platinum Syndicate? I am so close to platinuming Brotherhood.
How'd you guys like Origins?
I liked it. He hasn't played it because Assassin's Creed is in time out for him, and if this trilogy is like the end of the story arc that we've had for 10 years, then I would tell him to pick it up, because as far as the mechanics and things in Origins, it's a good game. I like it. I've never really... It's the thing that I'm saying that the DLC should make better is the fact that never throughout the game, if you are the last of the Magi, you're not a part of the group, you're going at it. And I like the feeling from Brotherhood where you are a part of the Brotherhood. I got quite the rush back then, you know, the liberation of Roma has begun. I will say when it comes to combat, now that I've gotten the combat system down, and I'm also playing the game on Nightmare mode, that, you know,
Who are these?
I think they actually...
And whore cockblock here.
Thank you, V3. I hope I'm everything that you hoped I could be. I've only learned from the best. Ah, stupid war elephant. And you trusted the God of War devs.
I remember when I was a kid, the PlayStation 1 games had hidden fucking demos, and a lot of those demos are really fun. I haven't found a game that's blown me away like that recently, the last couple of years.
The thing is, when I went back
Devil
and
May
played
Cry is about the closest it gets for me.
I thought BioShock would have been the closest. Ow.
No, I love the fast action of Devil May Cry. I like putting it on the hardest mode and fucking destroying shit.
But yeah, going back and playing through the Spyro games that I did a while back, when it comes to the amount of shit that was in that game, it was insane. That would have been like 4 games worth now.
Right, well, it's because they don't want to spend... The reasoning behind it is these games used to take 5 or 6 years to be developed, and they would invest that amount, they would invest the whole time. Now they want to turn the game out a year after they've been working on it, just to get more, just get more funds. And they're pretty much just releasing an incomplete product instead of concentrating on making a bunch of, or well, I should say, a few really good games. They want to make a lot of really shit games or really okay games. And the reason they're going to continue, I was going to say, I mean, as long as people continue to spend money on games like that, where they haven't spent years and it's just an okay game, they're going to keep doing it.
I will say, as far as the Devil May Cry games go, besides being good, they have some of the best soundtracks in gaming. Just saying.
Hell yeah, we do. I love the screamo when I'm fighting. I will suffer. I will burn. Let hate prevail.
I liked, not only did I like that one, but I really liked the soundtrack from 3 and 4.
Kill us all for a second chance, but you will never become a man.
And then you've got, Shall Never Surrender as well, from 4.
And who can forget classics like Hey You? What the fuck is wrong with you?
All AAA titles, pretty much. I really think the only reason why the God of War games are any good, besides the fact that they're good, is they're meant to be console sellers because they're exclusive titles.
Is Devil May Cry exclusive? I didn't think it was.
No, it's not. I don't think.
Fucking Xbox fanboy. Well, things are not looking up for me right now. Got fucking 35 HP, but I got 100 shields, so I guess there's that. Could be worse.
Walmart Canada leaked out a few games. I'll read them off to you as soon as I open my phone. Walmart says glitch caused apparent E3 spoiling leak titles are speculative. Well, let's see. Titles include Gears of War 5, Just Cause 4, Borderlands 3, Assassin's Creed Division 2, and a reboot of the Splinter Cell series.
I love Splinter Cell.
Okay. The Bethesda Twitter account responded to Walmart's tweet about it being a glitch in Comic Sans with one word, dude.
Yeah.
But the Splinter Cell, I know you're gonna be all over. Well, I mean, leave the humor of Borderlands alone. I can see that. Try to kill a witch and her two angelic dogs. Yep. He had to fight them 13
I'd also like to point
times.
out it was on the hardest mode, so fuck you.
You also had to try to beat them 13 times. The funny part was it was a side room. Like a side room challenge, and it was called Shenanigans.
The worst is the swordsman.
Yep.
The fucking dual katana wielding swordsman blocks all attacks, can fucking teleport everywhere.
Yep, there's one of those in Assassin's Creed Origins too, and I hate him.
And he's got a fucking vulnerable
really
period after he teleports
too.
of about a quarter of a second. And the thing that really, really pissed me off about him was if you did hit him during the invulnerability period, like, he would only... Right, he would only take 1 or 2 hits and then he would be right back to blocking. He would really do, like, no damage.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, it can.
I hate any enemy that's invulnerable to attacks. Like, I'm sorry, if you can't take damage, then what are you doing? You're a fucking god. Get out of here. You're done. You won the fight.
Oh yeah. That was a that was one scene that got spoiled for me on Facebook. I don't know why, but apparently, Kratos yelling at Atreus, going, "You shoot, boy, and you shoot only when I tell you." I'm also gonna say, Kratos looks a hell of a lot scarier with a beard than, you know, young, beardless Kratos. And I heard the first boss is one of the best in the game. I know about that one too, because that was part of like a reveal thing. Right. I found it hilarious that Kratos he was like, "You don't want this fight, go away, you don't want this, you don't want this, you don't want this," and then finally he just snaps and he's like, "Alright, bitch." Oh. I know, I can just see, I can just see you beating the hell out of him, just laughing with glee. Being like, "I'm gonna just shove my fist right in your mouth." That point, him zipping around, Kratos just leaning one hand up against a tree, just looking at his fingernails. Here comes guy just zooming in. Kratos looks up at the last second and just punches him right in the face. Like with anger or just glee? The fact that rage mode is solely just this, I'm clapping for the God of War developer. I'm I can just I can just see the press these two buttons to enter rage mode. Okay, rage mode, sweet. Rage mode. This. And Zach being, are you? Wait, no. Come here, bitch. So, are you gonna buy the season pass if there is one? Wait, so if they don't do DLC and you were satisfied with it, that's like something that hasn't happened in years. Right? I don't either. Then I guess I'm close to finishing.
So,
I don't even remember the story from the rest of the God of War games, so I guess tomorrow I'm starting my God of War playthrough. And you and I will get in party chat together and experience God of War together.
well, here's the thing, man.
All I remember is being pissed off and playing it and just feeling much better about whatever I was pissed off about. Because I was killing things and they were just bloody chunks of
Here's
nothing.
the thing, Zaccaroni and cheese. God of War 1 is the only game I have not been able to beat on the hardest difficulty.
Because of the family.
Do what? The last fight got me. Ares, when he summons all the Kratos clones, and you have the Kratos is in the background throwing thunderbolts, and you gotta protect your family at the same time while the clones are attacking you, they're attacking your family, and the thunderbolts are coming in. I couldn't do it. Right, I tried all that. Well, I did beat the game. I was playing on the, what is the, like Son of Sparta or something mode? That's the only one I haven't been able, and I might have to go back and try it out just to flex. Cow outfit. Oh. Oh, my wife would love that. I may have to bust out Devil May Cry 1 and
Devil May Cry 1 does not have that much combo stuff in it. If you're talking about God of War 1, then yeah, but Devil May Cry 1 is just basically an isometric game. I think isometric's the right word. I could be wrong. I'm talking about the weird-ass camera angles. No one liked the second one. Yeah, you get that in the later Devil May Cry games. No one likes the personality and the story of Devil May Cry 2. Like, it's lauded as the worst game in the series and not even worth the play.